Hello everybody, tonight we're going to talk about a very popular topic, oil burning / consumption. So first of all, when people talk about oil burning, they think of, oh, oil goes past the rings and it burns in the combustion chamber. That is not necessarily true most of the time. With many newer cars, there's a lot of new additions to motors than previously before. Hence, like the 90s and 80s, motors were a lot different back then and much more simpler. Now you have all these PCVs, these breather hoses, and this is a big contribution to this oil burning topic. So first, oil is like water. When it gets hot, it vaporizes and, it goes up and wants to go somewhere. With many newer cars, you have a lot of these lines here, like these two go to my turbo, and this one I have a catch can here, but this one would originally go to the intake, and then I have another one right here from the crankcase. So when that oil vaporizes, it'll go through these lines and go into like the intake, then the turbo, and the turbo, it'll go through all the piping and all that other stuff, and basically you'll slowly lose oil. This will cause oil consumption, pretty much. So right here, this is off the catch can. This is how much oil has came up in about 1.5 weeks. A nice little bit. And that's due to it vaporizing and going through these lines. I have this here so it literally doesn't become burnt going through the intake manifold to build up carbon and all that. But that is how this stuff happens. It moves around and it looks for a place pretty much to escape. So it goes through these lines and all that kind of stuff. I've taken this boost pipe off yesterday and there was even some oil down in there. So with my motor, on average, every 6,000 to 8,000 miles, these will burn 2 quarts of oil, which is kind of a lot, but it's just something that, all these lines can cause. So in the future, I will be getting an aftermarket valve cover to get rid of this and also have a block-off plate, because this is still just a standard PCV, but just with this on it. It somewhat helps, but I would like just to have one instead of 2. So anyways, if you ever think your car's burning oil, take a minute, learn a little bit about your motor. Check all the lines, check all the stuff, see if anything has been, up for noticing by the manufacturer. Anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Just wanted to give some advice, and y'all take care and stay safe. Goodbye.